Hi everyone, it's Tanya, aka Miss T, and today I'm going to share my story about how I became devoted to Christ. Um, Back up years ago, as a child, I used to go to church with my grandmother. She used to take us to a Baptist church, and that church literally. I didn't like church. I'm just gonna be honest. I didn't like church because I hated getting dressed up because I'm a tomboy, and I didn't like the church because people were in there shouting and speaking in tongues, and it really scared me to the point where I was like, I don't like that because I didn't understand it. Okay, so further in my life, I kind of dabbled with churches, but I never really found a faith or nothing that really stuck. I got married and had some kids, and we tried different churches, and nothing really kind of settled with us. And my husband, he's a Seventh-day Adventist, and like I said, the church that my grandmother used to take us to was a Baptist church. So just never really found nothing in all that time. Okay, so fast forward, my husband's kind of going through a lot of health issues, and one particular time, about 4 years ago, he got really sick out of the blue. I mean, really sick, and it was just so sudden. He ended up in the ICU, and the doctor talked to me, and he was like, he don't think he's gonna make it. Okay, so I was like, "Are you sick?" I'm just trying to process it all. I'm just trying to take it all in, and I'm like, "This can't be happening." This is not supposed to happen. This is not. No, 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 no. This is not gonna happen. So the doctor's trying to tell me what's going on. He's in ICU. He can't talk. He don't. He got tubes everywhere, and it's like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. So I couldn't find a chapel. It was like this particular time, it was late in the afternoon when he told me that. I just went down to the little court of the hospital where they had like a little garden area, and I just sat there and cried and prayed. I just sat there and prayed, and still trying to process it all. I don't even know what to say to the family. I'm just like, what, why, what's going on? um, I'm not ready to be a widow. This Lord, please help me. Help. Pray. I'm praying to God to save his life, basically. And that went on for 2, 3 weeks. Praying and everything, and trying to process it all, telling the family, and trying to get through it, and trying to help him get better. He started improving. In about maybe a week and a half, he got better. They was able to he was so swollen and everything. They was able to kind of take the tube out gradually, the tube in his throat. I forget what you call it, but they took that out, right? So they took that out, and he started getting better. He started getting his strength back, but he was literally in the hospital for like almost a month. Okay, so he's in the hospital for almost a month. When he gets out, he has to go to rehab to get his legs and stuff strong and all of that. And while he's in rehab, he was like, I need to talk to you about something. And I was like, what is it? He was like, I don't know how you're going to take it. I don't know what you're going to say, but I just hope it's the right thing. I hope it's the same thing am ready to do. And I'm like, what is it? And he was like, when I was going through everything, and I had a lot of time, and I was, he was praying as well to God to save him and get him through whatever it is that he was going through. He didn't know if he was dead or alive at times, he said, because he was under so much medication. And he was like, God, I'm ready to commit my life to you, right? And so when he told me that he wanted us to start going to church, and he wanted us to start, he wanted us to basically devote our lives to God. And I was like, that's it? Like, because I felt the same way. And it was kind of hard because at that time, COVID was big, and it wasn't really no churches really doing anything. And when I decided that I was going to give my life to Christ, um, I just literally was at home, and I just kind of prayed. And I was like, Lord, I'm ready. I'm surrendering everything. I'm going to just give it all to you. I don't want to, I just want my heart to be open to you, Lord. Just take over. Forgive me for my sins, all of this and that. And I just felt this overwhelming peace come over me that I've never felt in my life. It was just like, it was just a big burden lifted off of me. Even when I went to work, I worked at the post office. And anybody work at the post office, that's a struggle in itself. So I worked at the post office, and my off days were Thursday and Friday. And when I decided to give my life to Christ, my husband is a 7-day Adventist. Okay, so they don't work on Saturdays. So I literally gave up my job, which was a pretty decent paying job. I gave up my job, and I just was like, everything else that came with that, being a 7-day Adventist, I was willing to do. I gave up pork. I gave up a lot of stuff. I stopped cussing because I used to be a bad cusser. And I gave up a lot. But that feeling that I had, that peace, that overwhelming peace that I had for just when I surrendered everything and I opened my heart up and I was like, Lord, I'm ready. Please, forgive me for my sins. Just I don't want to be without you anymore. I want you in my life all the time. I'm not going to play with this thing. I'm going all in. And he felt the same way. And so when he told me that he wanted us to go to church, we really couldn't find a church there where we were living. And we started watching online the church that he went to school as a child. He went to school at that school. And then we started watching online. We started paying tithes like we were going to church, and we just really started getting our mindset into going to, attending church, but we were just doing it online. And so he ended up getting better, but my husband has been through a lot, and I'm going to let him have a testimony one day soon because I want him to inspire somebody else as well. But I'm telling you, when you decide to commit to God, and everything that I gave up, it didn't happen overnight. A lot of it did, but some of the things that I still kind of, you're human. You struggle with things. So I still work on it daily. I work on it diligently. And there's really no turning back. I mean, God is just so awesome. We have not wanted for anything since I quit my job. I'm working somewhere else now that I'm off on weekends. But when I quit my job, I didn't even think about what the ifs or nothing, because God was taking care of all of that. He was taking care of any, bills. He was blessing us with money that we didn't even think we would get. And it's just been like just nonstop blessings, since we decided to commit to God. So I want people to know that, I know if you're on the fence or you thinking about, I don't know, I'm not ready. You don't have to be completely ready. Just let God help you get through and remove all those things that you need to remove to be close to Him. He's going to help you get through it, because all you got to do is call on Him, okay? So whenever you're ready, don't act like you have to be perfect, because nobody's perfect, right? Nobody's perfect. God is going to help you get rid of all the things that's keeping you from Him, because He wants to save your soul. So don't wait, okay? Don't wait till I did when a tragedy hit you. Don't wait until, you down on your luck and all of that. Turn your life over to Christ now. Get those blessings that you deserve, because I wish I wouldn't have waited so long, okay? So I'm trying to encourage somebody today to don't wait. Give your life to Christ. It'll be the best thing you do. I'm telling you, it's the best thing I've ever done in my life as an adult, and I wish I would have done it sooner. So thank you. Listen to my testimony. I am so grateful that you took the time out to watch me, and I just hope I inspire you in some kind of way. Thank you. If you like, please subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time. Thanks. Peace. Bye.